In 2023, an estimated 10.8 million individuals across the globe fell ill with tuberculosis, and this persistent disease claimed 1.25 million lives. This ancient scourge, caused by the bacterium Mycobacterium tuberculosis, remains a leading infectious disease killer, a silent pandemic that in 2023 even surpassed the mortality attributed to COVID-19. While often perceived as a disease of the past, tuberculosis continues its devastating impact, primarily targeting the lungs but capable of spreading to other vital organs. Transmission occurs through the air when individuals with active tuberculosis, particularly of the lungs, cough, sneeze, or speak, releasing microscopic droplets carrying the bacteria. The regions bearing the heaviest burden are Southeast Asia, Africa, and the Western Pacific, highlighting the global disparities in the disease's impact. This ease of airborne spread underscores the pervasive threat posed by tuberculosis and the critical need for advancements in its detection and treatment. For decades, the diagnosis of tuberculosis relied on methods that were often slow and lacked the sensitivity needed for early detection, especially among vulnerable populations. However, a new era of detection is dawning, marked by significant breakthroughs in diagnostic tools. The World Health Organization now recommends the use of rapid molecular diagnostic tests, such as the Expert MTB/RIF Ultra and TrueNat assays, as the initial diagnostic test for all individuals showing signs and symptoms of tuberculosis. Furthermore, a groundbreaking smartphone-sized device has emerged, capable of testing for tuberculosis in saliva, blood, and sputum samples, representing a vital advancement for testing children and individuals with HIV who often struggle with traditional sample collection methods. In Peru, implementing AI-assisted radiography for active case finding within communities led to a more than threefold increase in detection rates, demonstrating the transformative potential of this technology. The traditional treatment for tuberculosis has been a lengthy and demanding process, often lasting 6 months for drug-susceptible forms and up to 20 months for drug-resistant strains. New guidelines now recommend a 4-month treatment course for adults and adolescents with drug-susceptible pulmonary tuberculosis, utilizing a combination of isoniazid, rifapentine, pyrazinamide, and moxifloxacin. Similarly, most children with non-severe tuberculosis disease can now be treated effectively in just 4 months. Perhaps the most significant breakthrough in tuberculosis treatment lies in the development of new all-oral 6-month regimens for multi-drug and rifampin-resistant tuberculosis, known as BPAR-LM and BPAR-L. Beyond these advancements in antibiotic regimens, innovative approaches like host-directed therapies are being explored. These therapies aim to augment the body's immune response to the infection, potentially boosting the effectiveness of existing treatments, shortening the overall treatment time, and even preventing long-term lung damage in tuberculosis survivors. The current vaccine, Bacillus-Calmette-Guerin, BCG, has been in use for over a century, primarily protecting infants and young children against severe forms of the disease but offering limited protection against pulmonary tuberculosis in adolescents and adults, the primary drivers of transmission. By the WHO's establishment of the TB Vaccine Accelerator Council in 2023, aimed at facilitating the development and equitable access to these life-saving tools. Despite these remarkable advancements, the fight against tuberculosis is far from over. Substantial funding gaps persist in tuberculosis prevention, diagnosis, treatment, and research efforts, hindering the widespread implementation of new tools and interventions. The journey to end tuberculosis is ongoing, but the recent scientific progress offers a beacon of hope in the fight against this persistent global killer.